Hey, so this guy, I played again 1-on-1, and I don't know. It was a full game, and he's saying it's a boring match. Honestly, when people lose, they always complain about it being boring. But you have to see kind of the overall psychology of people who play this game, right? First of all, I'll tell you, no offense to people, who play this game, they're not very intelligent, right? For example, he traded a Cloud Dragon on Nasus, all right, over an inhibitor and two turrets, right? Because I specifically thought it would be a bad trade if I let him take the Cloud Drake and I take two turrets and an inhibitor, right? I specifically knew I wanted to see if he's gonna go for it, right? And he went for it, right? That is a very, very bad trade. Cloud Drake is not worth on Nasus anything, right? But if you look at how I played, I took a. How come I can see his? Yeah, so my dragon was the Hextech. And Hextech Dragon is worth taking for me because I do 5% more damage to targets that have higher health than me. And he definitely will have more health than me because it's Nasus, right? Every time he ults, my dragon activates, right? So, I mean, people who play this game are generally just kids who just want to push buttons. They just want to kill stuff. When I play one-on-one, I distinctively notice that the kids or people who I play against, they do not want to farm. They don't want to take objective. They don't want to do any strategy. They just want to go and press buttons. Effectively speaking, that's all they want. They want to press buttons and kill something. That's it. Do you know what I mean? So that's why kind of the game is moving towards a phase where like it just becomes this like ARAM Fiesta type of games where you know everybody just smashes their hand into the keyboard, voila, something happens on the screen, and hopefully you win. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of because I have a friend and he plays ARAM, and he does not like to play Summoner's Rift at all. He doesn't like farming, he doesn't like items, he doesn't like runes, he doesn't like anything other than clicking the buttons and just like he enjoys the fiesta, right? He enjoys, like, I personally do not like fiestas. I like structure, I like, strategies, kind of discipline, stuff like that. And he likes chaos, right? He likes things like, rave parties, getting super drunk, waking up in, like, I don't know, some kind of van, not knowing where he is. He likes stuff like that. I do not like it, right? I do not like it. That's why I like, that's why I don't like League of Legends right now, right? Because it's moving towards the chaos. It's moving away from the being kind of like a sport towards being a more like a some kind of chaotic press the buttons URF type of stuff. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just it's a different game. It's kind of like you're playing basketball and like you can run around like the court, and like the ring appears, the basket appears out of nowhere. You shoot into the basket, like you just throw it somewhere. There are like hoops everywhere. It's like some kind of this weird like dopamine fiesta in your face type of game. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like Aram. Aram is kind of like that. It's like just chaos, just absolute chaos. You don't know what's gonna happen. I don't enjoy games like this, right? But yet again, I won. But this guy's like silver, I think, right? What is it, silver? Silver 3. I actually thought about taking Nasus as well as a champ in one-on-one. The problem with Nasus is if you lose inhibitor, you lose the game basically. That's it. Because once you lose an inhibitor, Nasus cannot clear waves, like because super minions, they empower the minions, other minions, right? And he has very, very big problems clearing super minion waves, like just insane problem. This is actually how you beat Nasus in in ARAM one-on-one. Just take down turrets, and as soon if he loses inhibitor, right, before he has like 750 stacks, right, the problem was gonna happen. He's gonna get stuck in the base, and he's gonna go om. He's gonna run out of mana, right? So that's the way to beat him. You just take down the inhibitor, and super minions are gonna win the game for you, right? So that's kind of the problem with this champ. And his mobility is disgustingly bad. And he has to wait to stack his Q. It's not a good champ in one-on-one, I think, right? Now in Aram it's good on full game because the other player cannot escape. He cannot kind of like I kind of killed him one time, but I could have just won the game without even fighting him ever, right? Because I can just split push. I can destroy him with minions basically. He won't be able to do anything against swarms of minions, right? And of course he has shit mobility, like we discussed. I can take heralds, he cannot. I can take dragons, he cannot, right? Because I mean, imagine Nasus taking a dragon. It's gonna be like, how long is it gonna be there? Do you know what I mean? It's gonna take him a while, or like late game. I don't know, past 20 minutes, past 25. Like he won't even be able to Baron by himself at all. Because I tried to play Nasus, and I'm telling you, he's so bad at taking objectives. It's crazy. I don't understand why. Even though like yeah, I used to have like 750 stacks, even though I ult, it's still like the damage he does is just so low, even to Baron. Maybe it's because it's like armor, or I don't know what it is. I think it's because armor, because you see this item, it's true damage, so Baron's armor doesn't matter because you have true damage, right? Whereas on Nasus it matters because you only have like 45%. Yeah, but you see, you don't max your E. If you max your E, you can probably take down Baron quicker, but you need your W so you chase people, right? Or they don't kite you. So you max your E last normally, like normally, right? Well, depends on matchup, but usually W is priority over E. And plus your E has very long cooldown, so you only have like a window of opportunity to decrease their armor. It's good when you fight one-on-one somebody, but I mean against Baron, you're gonna be there for like a minute probably smacking him. So your E is gonna be not always up. That's the circle. E is the circle. Anyway, right? Um, this is my favorite game mode. 100%. This is the best. This is the most fun, right? You really lose yourself in a game. It's fun, but I mean, people don't like it. I don't see people liking it. People like the most is First Blood Aram. That's the one they like the most. But honestly, like the reason why I don't like playing it so much is because every game it's Yasuo. Every single game it's Yasuo. I'm so sick and tired of Yasuo, honestly. And the champ sucks in one-on-one. Do you know what I mean? If it was some kind of Kiana, well, Kiana also was not very well. She's good, but the problem with her is she can't kill Tryndamere if you play correctly, right? And she can't farm against Tryndamere as well. The matchups I think that are nice against Tryndamere, Volibear is pretty fun to play because it's very very skill based against Volibear. Aurelia is pretty good. Darius is usually fun. Set, very very nice. Lee Sin is good as well. Who else is pretty good? Um, Jace can be tricky to play against. Renekton, Gwen is pretty good. Fiora is very very good. Very very skill based matchup. Tryndamere into Fiora, very very skill based. Because Fiora is busted. Like her healing, you better off killing her before level 6 because if she gets level 6, and especially once she gets to level 9, I don't think there is a way you win as a Tryndamere. To be honest with you, if she plays correctly, it's very very hard because her movement speed becomes too good. Because her ulti she gets like extra 30% movement speed, and you can't even catch her with your ghost, right? And if you can't all in Fiora, she's gonna poke you to death with her Q, right? Riven is also fun to play against. Yeah. But you see, like most people don't play that. Most people play Yasuo, Akali, Z, Yasuo, Akali, Z, Yasuo, Akali, Z. That's it. That's all I play against most of the time. Yasuo, Yoni as well. Yoni, you play against Yoni as well. Yoni, Yasuo is pretty much the same matchup. They can't win. They just can't beat you. You level 1, cheese them in the bush. They lose all of their health. You just W them and you just smack them. They lose. Like, they can't do much, right? Akali, you can't kill them. They can't kill you. It's farm fiesta. Same goes for Kiana, right? Zed is pretty much shitty version of Akali, right? So like if you go Kiana, Zed, and Akali, these are just farm fiesta basically. Yasuo and Yone is annoying early game, but you always win. They can't beat Tryndamere, you know. Honestly, I don't even know who do they beat. Like Yasuo, who did they beat? Yasuo will lose to definitely to Darius, definitely to Seth, 100% to Volibear. Aurelia, I don't know. I never probably. Fiora, no problem. Beats Yasuo, no problem. So I mean, like, why do people? Well, you see, I was playing against this Katarina player, and he was disgustingly bad. I have a video on him. I think I called it like new faker or something like that. It's very funny. He basically died to minions. I didn't even attack him at all. Like he just died to minions basically. And I asked him, dude, like Katarina is a very very high skill champion. She's very very difficult to play. Why are you playing Katarina? And he goes, because I like how she looks. She's badass. So can you imagine you playing your promotional matches to Diamond and new champion comes out and he is like some kind of badass and the guy picks him in your game first time and you be like, dude, like why did you pick this champion, in my promo to Diamond, right? This champion is brand. He's like, yeah, I like the picture of the champion, and you go, oh my god, what do you think is gonna happen, right? He gonna go 0-10, 100%, right? So I'm telling you, like one-on-one, I think one-on-one is the only solution to actually enjoy League. Because you see, I tried playing normals, and the problem with normals is you get queued against 5 people queuing up against you. Like, so there's like a squad of people, and they're like on communication, they're friends. A lot of them are smurfing, right? And you're against them, and then there is this Katarina who picks Katarina because she's badass on your team, right? And then it's like a slaughter fest basically. You can't win basically, right? And of course, I start to suspect that what people say that there are bots in League of Legends, I have to start to agree with them because I look at behavior of some people. Humans just are not that dumb, it's unlikely that people are just this dumb. So you see, you can't play normals as well because you can be matched against 5 people who are queuing. You're not gonna win that because when I 5 men play with friends, like I used to play with some Russian guys, right back in this, we 5 men queued. We won every single game 9 in a row, no problem, like easy peasy. Do you know what I mean? There was only one game I remember which was kind of difficult, but that was because they were 4 men ganking bot and I was Nasus top, and the guy's bot lane, I said, should I TP? They said, no, 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 just keep stacking. Just keep stacking. Do you know what I mean? We'll handle this. Just keep stacking, right? Lo and behold, I got 800 stacks. It was like 22 minutes because it was like Shen teleporting all the time. I had 800 stacks and I had like 120 CS, like 10 minutes or something like that. It was ridiculous. I got like free farming, and then team fight it started. I triple killed once and quadra killed once. They just could not do anything against the Fed Nasus. Do you know what I mean? And because your teammates are so good, like of course you're gonna get the Morgana shield. Of course they're not gonna one shot the. I think he was playing Kaisa, right? Kaisa is just gonna disappear, right? And they're like, where's Kaisa? And I just like with my Q, bam, one shot. Imagine 800 stacks Nasus, and I also went Trinity Force like this guy also. Trinity Force is insane into squishes. Uh, Broken item into squishes, right? Because you can just like one hit people, right? Because for example, if somebody like Morgana hits her whatever the pool, right, and then ults, because that's all damage, right? They have like 80% HP left. You gonna one shot. I think it was Lux. I one shotted then Shen was like 3 hits, right? The thing about Trinity, why I like it, is because you're gonna kill tanks anyway, right? You're gonna kill tanks. It's the squishes that kill you in League of Legends, right? So if you can just one shot them, it's such a good option, right? So that game was like, once we hit the team fighting phase, it was just unplayable for them, for the enemy, because just Nasu's just so strong, right? And with Morgana shield, you can't CC him, so it's a nightmare for them, right? And that's the only game that was difficult, right? And that early game, and that's not even for me. That was for my teammates, right? Other than that, like 9 in a row, easy, easy peasy, no problem, right? So I'm thinking to myself, right? If I were on the other side and I was just cloned and played against myself, there is no way I would have won a single game against me, 5-man queuing. It's not gonna work. So you see what I'm saying is that you can't play normals as well, because right, it's gonna be RNG. That's what I'm saying. Just play 1-on-1, right? 1-on-1 is the best. All right. Take care.